What's poppin'? We are back, and this time we are rocking some Storm Zone heat. We have lost many games on YouTube recently, and we are 1800 ELO 84 GXE, aka absolutely disgusting and gross, and a little depressing as well. But we're starting off with the Shiest game number 1 versus classic Auburn Hills. Probably has even more ladder games than me somehow. Alright, Scarf Gold is the lead of choice. I want the specs on the Keldeo, because Keldeo kind of just 6-0s, so I'm just gonna play it safe, go Ting Lu. Probably Shadow Ball comes out. Trick also makes sense. Now we're just gonna get rocks up. Julia Jacqueline is in. This is not very good for us. I mean, I think they're just gonna get rocks up. Okay, I was so very wrong. And apparently they know our exact set, so they're gonna go Umbreon on the Keldeo. Okay, we need to lock in. We need to lock in. That what just happened just now, completely unacceptable. And we are going to lock in. In fact, we're gonna 6-0 this man on the spot. Watch me. All right, we're gonna go Geese. Okay. Go for a Wisp. Yeah, we're not messing around anymore. We're locked in now. We're gonna make sure we win every single game in this video. What the fuck? Alright, cool. I'll take the burn on that thing. Misclick. Okay, fair enough. Thunder Wave. I'll just get a Sludge Bomb off. Then we'll go... Oh, wow. This is Thunder Wave. It's not toxic? Okay, I'll just go back to Ting Lu then. And versus Glamora, we can just PP stall with Corv. Like, they think the Mortal Spin is that free every time. It probably is, actually, because Glim does a ton of damage to Corv. But we'll find out. Okay. Here, I'm actually okay with just Earthquake trading for this. Just clicking it again. Yeah, like this is fine. Glamora was really annoying, and now we can actually keep our rocks up. Because we have Dirge for D-Knight. So we're like massively chilling. Okay. This is an absolutely fine trade for us as well. We get the T-Spike off in exchange for a free switch for gold. Now we can hard Ting Lu and get our rocks up, I think. Or maybe that's not the play. This gold is actually really annoying. But Corv can do a little trolling here. Nice. Okay, they go for the Make It Rain, which is big. Because now we can PP stall and even set up on this low key. Like, I'm going to click Brave Bird, and I expect Iron Moth to switch in right now and take 1,000,000. Yup. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because now we go Ting Lu. We eat whatever hit they do, even with the poison. Okay, maybe not with the boost as well. But we're just going to click Earthquake. Okay, they go for Terra Gleam. But we have Dirge. And Dirge kind of wins the game. Alright, they send in Rat Tally. Classic Garchomp. I think we have to hard switch Ogerpon though. Well, Earthquake is coming out right now. Alright, okay, this Rat Tally is high-key quite annoying. Do we even Terra here? Or do we just hit them with the alluring? Now that's Corv. Corv seems fine. Like, it's only bad if they Swords Dance, which they don't. Now we can get a Roost up. This is an interesting game. I don't know if we win. I honestly don't know if we win. Because that leftovers gold is a massive pain. But maybe we have to PP stall it for all it's worth. with Corv. That might actually be our play. Yeah, I think that's fine. If they go gold, okay, cool. Bulk up here. Hard switch Iron Moth is a little insane, I think. But I think that's a worth it trade for me. Because Spadev guarantees we always live that hit, knock it out. Okay. Now we sack this, and we're going for the Dirge win. So we're gonna go Ogerpon. Choice band knock. Hopefully they stay in on this. They don't. It's a little annoying. Their boots though. Alright, we're gonna Geese and we're gonna defog. I think we fumbled the bag greatly. Okay, that's a roll. Yeah, I think we fucking lose. But maybe we can pull out an insane trick. Okay, that's step one. Getting that knockout is a big deal. Now we just spam Icy Wind versus this. Now we go Ogerpon. Terra Fairy Dirge is so bad into things like gold. But I think we Terra Grass Cudgel. Yeah, maybe we didn't need to Terra Grass, but I feel like this is okay. Garchomp gets blown up, no? Yeah. Okay. We did it. Yeah, we weren't completely locked in when we let Ting-Lu take Trick, now that I think about it. But we found the right line to win this game. And yeah, that's awesome. Alright, let's get the next one. Alright, we have game number 2 of locked in mode. And they are using a team from... Oh god, the first OLT, I think? And I was like, I shit on this team. Like, I was like, this is the worst team ever. Sandy Shocks is a fraud. Don't use Sandy Shocks. Like, I said stuff like that. So losing would be really bad, I think. But I think we have good matchup here, so I'm not too stressed. Like, I feel pretty good about this matchup, I think. I think we just lead Ogerpon. If it's Samu or if it's Shocks, it's fine. If it's Gold 2, I'm just going to U-turn here. Okay, there goes Shocks. Get the speed booster. Okay, but now we can just go Ting-Lu and Earthquake. Yeah, and look at what Shocks accomplished. They got rocks up and dropped, as per usual. At least they didn't have to Terra it in this matchup. Because when you have to Terra your lead Sandy Shocks, then you know it's real dire. But I expect either Wake or Samurott to just come in now. I'd probably say Wake is the better play because... Unless they double out here. If they double out here, Samurott is good. But... The thing is, Wheeze kind of destroys Samurott. Like, even if they raise a shell, even if they defense drop, like, we just defog here. Yeah. Okay. I think we just hard Ogerpon here, because even if the booster activates, Dragon Pulse shouldn't knock us out. And Flamethrower would be a pretty crazy play. Alright. Now, do we Terra this? I think we can. But maybe not. Let me calc something. We're basically just calculating if Ogerpon can even knock this out. I assume it can't. I assume because we're choice band, Terra should definitely knock this out. Cudgel with Terra. Yeah, it's a pretty damn high roll. We could also U-turn and sack something. The question is, what would we sack? Probably Corv. Actually, with Corv, we might not even have to sack. We could probably U-turn. Like, I assume we're going to eat whatever hit this is. Yeah, and now we can U-turn, unless Flamethrower. But, yeah, okay. So now we bring in Ogerpon. Convenient crit, actually. It lets us U-turn on this turn instead of having to lock into Ivy Cudgel. So that actually is quite fortunate. Now we can bring in Keldeo because Keldeo beats 3 out of 4. Obviously, the other one being Valiant. But Dirge should have a phenomenal matchup into Valiant, so not worried about that. We're going to sack Corv here. We have an SD. The thing about SD Valiant is it gets wiped down by Dirge. I'm not sure if we have the Terra. Let's calc how much knock does. Remember to check off booster as inactive. The oldest choke in the book. What are we, like 48 or something? Alright, knockoff is bouncing off. So let's just click Alluring Voice. Yeah, we chew that greatly. And we're not Terra Water, so we don't even beat Gholdengo or King Gambit. So we're just gonna take the trade versus this. Yeah, this seems fine to me. Like, we lose to literally everything with Terra Water. Okay, nice gold there, actually. I kind of like that. You preserve your Valiant, which does outspeed Ogerpon and Keldeo. So it's actually a pretty good play. Now they go Samurott, which is actually also a pretty nice play. Like, opponent kind of knows what they're doing, despite using a very old school style. They go for Ceaseless. We're just going to defog this. Yeah. We can actually Keld here. Now, we need Keld HP for Samurott, so let's not mess around with that. They go for a Focus Blast. That's a really nice play, too. But we could just Earthquake here. Should do a lot to that. Yep. Back to Geese, always versus this. If they Razor Shell, we just Will-O-Wisp. Okay, they miss Ceaseless Edge. A little unfortunate. We miss Will-O-Wisp, actually. It doesn't really matter. But we're still going to click Will-O-Wisp anyways. Valiant comes in. Maybe look into Destiny Bond, but it actually gives us the opportunity to heal our Skeledirge here. Yeah, this is kind of silly, I think. Like, we now get to max HP, and now Dirge is actually, like, you can actually live a Gholdengo hit. You can live a King Gambit hit. Dirge is back in business, which is kind of unfortunate for our opponent. Like, here, I'm happy to take this Torch Strong trade, because they either Shadow Ball into Ting Lu, or they go for Focus Blast into Dirge. And it's like, yeah, definitely fine in taking that. They're actually Thunder Wave, though, which is very interesting. The Torch Song didn't do a lot of damage, so it did reveal max HP, so it's like some Hex Focus Blast stuff. Here I'm totally cool just clicking Alluring Voice and trading into this, assuming we obviously connect through Para, which we do. And now we'll just Torch Song, and we'll try to reveal whatever King Gambit set this is. This is a little tricky, though. Like, I think it's actually Wheeze and Terra. I think it's Wheeze, Terra, Water. We could get flinched here. Yeah. That's not good. But that's... I think we're okay. We'll just click Surf here. Yeah, this is a little difficult now with that flinch, because if it's Terra Fairy, I think we just lose. Unless Surf into EQ lives, first of all, and also knocks it out. That's pretty unfortunate for us. Maybe we could have Wheeze and then hard Ogerpon. But then, okay, it's Terra Dark. Oh, okay. Cool. We have a 100% win because of Terra Dark. Very fortunate. If this was like a Terra... If this was like Terra Fairy Blast, I think we like pretty much lost. But luckily, we do make it through the end. And that was a GG to our opponent, using a very ancient team, like I said. But they're still pretty high ladder, high elo for that. So that's pretty impressive. Next game started. Oops. That was me playing against Natix Draft League. Next game started just in time for the GOAT song to appear. Shoutouts. Unwavering emotions. Okay, Torn is really tough for this team, actually. Like we're bodied by Torn. Really, really badly. Like, Torn 6-0s. Oh my god. Torn actually 6-0s. We need to burn it ASAP. We need to take this giga negative health trade just to get a status off. Maybe it's even worth going for Sludge Bomb, but I think I want the guaranteed status. Like, genuinely, Torn beats every single guy 1v1. This is tough. Like, we could go for the 30% or just get the guaranteed burn. I think we have to get the guaranteed burn. It's specs. Okay. Okay. Well, specs... Wait, I'm actually way happier with specs. Honestly. Yeah, like... Okay, that was a nice Corv to keep me low. Let's see if this is Brave Bird, though. If it's Body Press U-turn, we actually pain split all the way up, so... Oh my god. What a terrible play going Corv, then. We heal all... Oh. Healed nothing. Huh. My bad. Okay, we'll go Corv here just to get a roost up. Corv is absolutely our win con here. So we definitely need HP on this because we are Cloak. So they're probably going to swap out because of that. They go Hydrapple, which is very interesting. Dirge beats Hydrapple pretty well 1v1. You know, it'd be nice to use Dirge to actually force the, like, to actually smoke their T-Tar. Like that, I'm thinking is pretty good. But that's fine too. Alright. Corv is the very obvious play, which we can just do, but it does open us up to T-Tar. Could also just Wheeze here. Take the cure. Oh, they go T-Tar. Okay. Pain split. Is it choice band? Okay, it is choice band, but I mean, I'm down to play the hazard war. I think it favors us. Because I want this T-Tar whittled down. That's my goal here. Alright, Hydrapple in, sure. I'll just go Dirge. Earth Power. Bounces off. They do get a pretty fortunate drop. Which actually kind of... Okay, I don't know why they did that. We're just gonna pick Torch Song, though. It would be kind of funny if they stayed in here. Thinking if we don't knock them out, but we have this random Storm Zone tech. So yeah. That's pretty nice. Now we sack this. Then we bring in Keld. We start firing off some spec surfs because they have zilch switch-ins right now. Something dies actually. Like right now something dies. This has been a very interesting game so far. But I think we might be coming out on top. Because I think Corv wins. As long as we don't get knocked by Tar. Corv absolutely will win. I'm gonna roost here. I can bulk up now. I'm actually confused, like, what they do versus this. Okay, they do have bulk up Corv of their own. And we have Terra Ghost on our Corv. Alright. Let's U-turn here. Ting Lu surely eats this. And we'll just spam Ruination. Yeah, nice. And then we'll Whirlwind. This gives us a little bit more HP for Ting Lu, which could matter if something nice is brought in. But it's unfortunately Excadrill. I'm going to click Earthquake. Now we're going to bring in Keldeo. And then Choice Spec Secret Sword. GG. I think Vacuum Wave wins, actually. Yeah, that might be game. Corv is Body Press. Wait a minute. Do we beat this? 59. Okay, great. I was like, hold on a second. What if Corv eats that? But there's no way. It's a Specs Keldeo with Terra Fight. That thing is way too strong. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, next game up. Ogre looks really good if we get every turn right, which It's not looking not likely, I'll say. I'm down to Rock Tomb. Is that insane? Oh! Why? Why, dude? Alright, well, we're just gonna try to get a burn on the Slow King. 'Cause that's all we can do. That's all we can do. That really sucks because they 100% were going Moltres. But, what can you do? Like, that's just how it is. You're just gonna get hacked sometimes. And in our case, a lot of times in our videos, we're gonna get hacked. That being said, I think this game is still winnable. It's just gonna be really tough. Definitely need our rocks up, for sure. Okay. Yeah, they're in a position where they can play super aggressive because of their hacks, and they're just fishing for another crit now. Because that is what shameless Ogrepon players do. Okay. Guess I'll Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I mean, perfect. Just crit every fucking thing I have. Perfect, 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 perfect. Really well played, really well played. Really, really, really well played. You're really good. You're definitely outplaying. You're very, very good as a Pokemon player. Yep. 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 These are the type of games you want to just delete from the recording. Because it's just so nonsense. It's just so ridiculous how, like, look at this. They just crit half their fucking cudgel, over half their cudgels, 3 out of 5. And they crit U-turn too, like it's genuinely, like, what are they doing? Why are they fishing for another crit when Ogrepon is so strong into us? It doesn't make any sense. Like, honestly, it makes no sense. Alright, we keep rocks up, but, like, can we even win? I don't think so. Okay, we don't even keep rocks up. Somehow Tusk decided they want to live that. Okay. 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 Everything's fine. They just hacked every single turn in a game that was absolutely winnable, but the game doesn't want it to be winnable for me. Nice, they have low kick Ironhead because why not? Oh my god. Like, genuinely, like, wow. How do you rob every turn and also have perfect sets, but you just play like an asshole for no reason? I don't understand. I truly, truly don't understand. You know what'd be funny? If I outsped and Shadow Ball just knocks King Gambit out. That would be funny to me. I would have a good laugh about that. I don't think we outspeed though based on Brave Bird damage, but yeah. I mean, this was a phenomenal game. In fact, I'm gonna type really well played because that's how much I believe in my opponent and how well they outplayed me. Clicking Ivy Cudgel and critting U-turn turn 1, like, really well played going for speed tie. Really well played. Just noticed they saved that replay too. They're really proud of that one, I think. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, we're just gonna go Wheeze, click Wisp. What's our opponent's rank? Alright, we're just gonna lead Wheeze, click Wisp. It seems pretty strong. Because there's Darkrai, we can click Sludge Bomb. Nah, let's click Wisp in case they go Infestation like AV Pex or something. And long-term damage is better than Sludge Bombing and getting no poison anyways. Damn, this was really gonna be the undefeated locked-in video, but our opponent in our game just decided that they didn't want that to happen. Like, really well played clicking Ivy Cudgel into resists, even though you don't need to because you have a Slowking Galar. like, like really nice job. I'm seething. I'm like very mad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we're clicking Wisp here. Opponent's taking a while. They're either gonna trick us or click like Specs Psychic or something crazy. If it is Spec Psychic, they have it though. That's not a set you should ever really consider, and I will not be. Our Corv looks really good here. Because Cover Cloak should let it beat Hatterene. As long as it's not Wisp Darkrai. I'm not sure what this Darkrai set is. It could be Scarf, but you have Ogerpon for speed control. So maybe it's some kind of... Yeah, okay, it is Scarf. That's fine. We'll take this Wisp. Now they're actually going to go for a Wisp on us. On whatever comes in here. So I could have gone Dirge, but didn't seem necessary. Okay, I still could have gone Dirge on the beam. Whatever. Alright, here we'll Ruinate. And then I expect this is my Pain Split set. So I'm probably just going to hard... I'm going to hard Dirge. If they nuzzle us... Dirge might actually just win the game. Okay, they could just go for Pain Split, that makes sense. I guess we'll click Shadow Ball. We'll scout out the waters, see what this Peck set is. Is it AV? That looks like AV. If it looks like AV and talks like AV, must be AV. Alright, we're gonna go back to Lou. Sludge Bomb? Don't poison? Okay. Now we'll Ruinate again. Now we'll go back to Dirge. Now we'll go back to Lou. Now we'll Ruinate again. Don't actually know if Earthquake knocks this out. I would assume not though. But we're not going to let them Pain Split on Lou. Now we get Shadow Ball. That's hard Lou here. Okay. Now let's Ruinate again. Ogerpon is going to take all that. Just nice. Now we go Geese. Scores in now. I'll click Defog here. Okay, it's Swords Dance. We'll hard Corv. Now we can U-turn. We can U-turn into Dirge. Keep this low. Okay, this is fine. We'll Ting Lu now. Nice. Alright, and now we'll Ruinate again. We'll Geese again. It's an interesting game right now. Now I'll just Sludge Bomb. This is really Earthquake? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, we catch the hat. Boss plays only. Goodbye, hat. Now Treads is in. Get a hard Keld here, maybe. Click Secret Sword into this Pex. Let's see how much this does. 25. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's get our rocks up. We'll keep them up versus up. Fine with me. We'll go Geese again. Now click Wisp. I assume Pex is being brought in here? Okay, or that. That's fine with me. Honestly, yeah. That's definitely fine with me. Now we can try to heal Dirge, maybe? Nope. I mean, we could Terra this. Because I don't know. I don't think we need Terra on anything else. Actually, looking at it, Terra Ogerpon looks phenomenal. Alright, let's sack Geese here. We don't need it. Let's bring an Ogerpon. Let's Terra Cudgel. Yeah, this is definitely the correct Terra play. Because it goes absolutely stupid. Well, except when they Terra Poison the Ride. But at least their Terra's gone too. That helps. This helps our Corv. Because Corv... Oh, wow. It's Poison, Sludge Bomb, Ice. That's pretty gnarly. Okay. I think we're fine. Alright. We're cloaked so we don't care. Dark Pulse again. Alright, now we'll bulk up spam. And then at a certain point, we can just start spamming Brave Bird and it's Jove. Like, they can't do a single thing about it because their Ogerpon is burned. Yeah, like we can just hard Keldeo here. And now what? And now, just spam Secret Sword. Alright, cool. Now we bulk up for the win. And that should just be game. That was really well played from us, actually. Catching that hat was such a big deal. Alright. Bulk up max. Bulk up max. Bulk up max. Bulk up max. Brave Bird. Oko probably at plus a million. Year. And we still have our cloak, so we can go for a roost and not care. All right, awesome. We actually, I mean, we dismantled our opponent. That was really good. All right, let's get maybe one more. All right, we have our next game versus Super Giga Hyper Offense. What is the optimal lead here? We have Dirge for Moth, which is awesome. Keldeo's a pretty good lead. Actually, no, it's Power Whip. Ogre, I'm for sure. Let's lead, yeah, let's lead Geese. Geese is pretty nice. Let me just click Sludge Bomb here. Yeah, because Iron Moth is expected, so we get a little extra damage. Then we can hard Dirge. Okay, fair enough. Let's, Luring Voice. We get our booties knocked off. We go for a Slack Off, though. This is Taunt. It's not Taunt. Alright. Okay, that crit is a little unfortunate. I think it's okay. I think it's gonna go for a D-Bond. Maybe not. Well, even if it does, I'm okay with this trade, I think. But that was a nice play from them. They conditioned us into not expecting D-Bond there. Now we'll go Keld, I think. Yep. And I think we want HP on this. So let's hard team. Oh, wow. Okay. That didn't go as planned, for sure. Let's hard Wheeze. Okay. I guess we'll just Sludge Bomb again, because Moth is coming in. But actually, it's Lando instead. Let's go for a Will-O-Wisp, because rocks are quite obvious. And then I think it's Earth Power, so we gotta go Corv. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, nice U-turn, actually. Now they have Moth back in. Dude, it's actually pretty well played. This is a really big pain. Because all Moth's job is right now is to just chip our Ting Lu with the special attack boost. And then set up their Raging Bolt. Alright. Let's Wheeze here. We should live 2 Cudgels barring crit and Terra. Right? Oh, it's really close. Oh my god. Okay. I should have just Sludge Bombed, now that I think about it. But I think it's fine. We are just gonna Terra this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Moth comes in, chews that up surprisingly well. I think we lose this game. I think we sequenced this pretty badly. Our opponent got us on some really nice turns. Oh, now they have T-Spikes up. Yeah, it's tough. That's really rough. Alright. We get our rocks, though, but it's not enough, I think. It's definitely not enough. Okay. So Corv. Let's bulk up. They bring in Lando. Yeah, they're gonna taunt us. We're just gonna go for the Brave Bird trade. Take all that helm. We'll just go for another Brave Bird. Raging Bolt is definitely coming in now. This is gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Okay. But now if they're Terragos Gambit, yeah, they're just gonna click it. Terrafairy. If we were Hydro, we had a chance, but honestly, our opponent played really well. It happens. Wait a minute. What's going on here? That was a phenomenal play. Yo, our opponent is type nasty. Hold on. Although, I think Dragon Pulse accomplished the exact same thing, but that was still a nice play. Now they have a guaranteed win just staying in. Yep. Alright. Yeah, honestly, GG to our opponent. I think they played that hyper offense pretty damn well, and we got smoked. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. A lot of frustrating games to play, but it is what it is. Pokemon be Pokemon. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. We played really well that one game versus that Hatterene Treads team. So leave a like if you like those Shiest endgame plannings and winnings and yeah, whatever. I don't know how to speak. But yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace.